dodged him, and that's why he missed.
And the foul on Harden. That's his third foul of the game.
Now into the lineup for your Warriors.
90 seconds now into the second half. The shot by Curry, no good.
Well, I guarantee you this is not what they talked about in the locker room. 0 for 3 and looking lost.
From deep, Harden. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
And on the offensive end, Harden can be such a monster. So far, he's had little trouble finding his shots.
And the shot goes in.
Well, their first basket in 4 tries. Can that trigger a little bit of good shooting here? We'll find out.
And out of bounds as the Nets gain possession.
Listen, turnovers happen. You've got to move on to the next play.
So both teams making some changes here. Nets leading by 10. And a deep 3 from Harden. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Over in the corner, Brown. Oh, Griffin in position. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
Yet another way Griffin beats you. Great body control going up over the top.
And again, no good by Golden State.
In the first half, he was on fire from range, but he hasn't knocked one down since.
And Harden with the stuff.
And there is no better way to add to the lead.
Isn't that true, GA, especially when the slam is coming from the point guard?
That's got to be a little bit deflating to the defense, guys. Getting kicked when you're down. My goodness.
And the foul on Harden. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
Oh, picked up his 4th foul. Maybe have to scale back his aggressiveness with plenty of time left in this one.
On the wing, it's Iguodala. Just 5 on the clock. And it's Durant with the rebound. The Nets on offense. Stringing it together. They've got an 11-2 run going. Warriors trail by 14. Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, the Brooklyn Nets are creating a fresh legacy. Kevin Durant says it's new energy. We're one of the first teams in Nets history where fans are expecting us to do good things. The basketball culture is deep in Brooklyn, and they're looking for a team to latch on to. Well, guys, it looks like they found a good one.
I agree, David. Thanks. 1:19 left in the third. And again, no good by Brooklyn.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
And against the basket, officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Defensive foul.
And what a year for Andrew Wiggins and his offense. The outside shot took some huge leaps forward.
I think as importantly, his efficiency went through the roof. This guy seemed more comfortable playing as a second option. Less pressure allowed him to thrive. Boy, do not fall asleep on Kevin Durant. Catch and shoot, forget about it.
Here's Wiggins. 46 seconds left to play in the third. Clock at 6. To the paint. Second chance shot. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
He got a little ahead of himself there, trying to pull the team even.
That's a big miscue, and you hate to see that happen at this point in the game.
Back to Harden. Durant in the corner. Pass to Mills. Nice ball movement by Brooklyn. He takes it in. Down low. Outside for Durant. And the shot clock expires. 24-second violation.
Golden State basketball. Coming on to the floor for the Nets.
Wiggins outside. Sinks the three-pointer. Wiggins has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well, increasing consistency from range. This is one of the things Andrew Wiggins is working on.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
Three-pointer.
Mills has got the lead up to 14 now for the Nets.
And guys, getting into a nice groove here, starting to feel it.
And this is partly what the game has become, right? A matter of dueling three-point opportunities.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. Nets out in front. They finish off the third quarter with a massive 16-7 run. And we'll be back with you right after this. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Greg, you played on one of college basketball's all-time super teams. Hard to imagine we'll see that kind of dominance over several seasons like you guys had at UNLV.
It's true, and we still see dominant teams, but, you know, the difference is now the most talented teams tend to only play together for one season, and so that makes it really hard to run together stretches where you can call yourself a legitimate dynasty. But I still love where our game is and look forward to watching these young men chase their dreams. And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And the dunk by Bjelica.
Well, really nice delivery from Andrew Wiggins. We know he's a gifted scorer, but that will really smooth out his game.
Kicks it out to Harden. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
And Wiggins throws it down.
Well, how about the aggressiveness of Andrew Wiggins? So good at fighting through the contact, taking the challenge of the defense. That's beautiful.
Timeout called, the Nets. And with the fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. And Brooklyn making a change here. And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks. During the break, this was what was going on in Steve Nash's huddle. He said, I want us to play as though we're behind. We're good when we play with urgency. We're bad when we become complacent. Don't become complacent. Let's go. Guys?
Thank you, David.
And sometimes from the outside, not always clear what led a coach to call for a timeout.
And as you know, it's what comes after that gives you some sense of what has changed.
Here is Harden. A few possessions into the fourth quarter, just over a minute played. Launches a three. And Curry pulls it down.
You've got to find a way to get yourself going in some other way because hoisting from three is not the answer.
First team foul.
Now here's Curry. From past the arc. Good on the three-point shot. Curry's got 26.
And that's another three. And if the defense is hoping that they don't heat up from out there like they did in the first half, they may be in for a real bad surprise.
Foul. First team foul.
A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Back to Harden. Five on the clock.
And they're not having as much success from long range as they did in the first half.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. Pass to Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. To the right side. Shoots from 12. Again, Golden State.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And here's Griffin. And the slam by Blake Griffin.
And this is what happens when you let Griffin establish position. he will make you pay.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Good on the triple. Curry's got a pair of threes here in the fourth quarter for the Warriors.
One of the best ever at embracing big moments. Steph up to the challenge.
And finished off by KD.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
And it is a major disadvantage down the stretch if you can't guard. This may just come down to who has the ball last.
And the Warriors making a change here.
Coming onto the floor for your Warriors, Jordan.
Outside Curry.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Pass to Green. Good work defensively by KD.
It's all about the defense right there. Without that level of activity, he probably scores it.
The jump hook. The shot off that time. And Golden State will come the other way. It's Curry outside. Buries it from three-point range. Curry's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
And all of a sudden, that three puts them in striking distance, guys. He's had that shot working all night.
Yeah, and if he can stay hot from out there, his three-point shot could be the tool they use to win this game.
Coming onto the floor for the Nets, DeAndre Bembry.
Harden draws the double. Pass to Bembry. Now here's Durant. And the three ball is good. And the Nets lead by 6.
Wow, lights out from distance. Durant with a quick, high release, just a pure shooter.
And the basket by Curry.
And the crowd is loving this long-range bomb attack that we're seeing here tonight, coming right back to answer a three with one of their own.
And it's good for 2. Harden's got 4 points now in the quarter.
One of the best closers in our game. James Harden coming up big.
Here's Curry with the 3. It counts. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
I'll tell you, it takes confidence to pull the trigger in that situation. You love guys who relish the moment.
Pass to Poole. Outside Curry. Just 5 to shoot. Buries the triple.
Nobody you want taking that shot more than Steph Curry. What a pressure player.
It's Durant with the drive. Harden outside. Puts up a 3. Can't knock in the 3. And a deep 3 from Curry. Can't connect from long distance. Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. They're down by 1. Just 2 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And guys, it all comes down to this. One shot to win the game. They have just enough time to run a play that'll lead to a catch and shoot here on the inbound. Maybe one quick pass and then get it up.
Here's Harden. It's good!
And one of the most creative scorers the league has to offer. Harden specializes in sinking those tough shots.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. What's your take, guys?
Not sure they have enough time for the catch and shoot here. Only hope is to try for a tip in off the inbound. They've got their work cut out for them on this possession.
The tagger! He drills the game winner!
Oh! And he wins it at the buzzer.
Oh, an astonishing way to end this game. Some serious last-second heroics.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. What a show they put on here at home tonight.
I mean, these are those games that feel